everyone, this is Shokora Zouheikyoku, aka chocomint, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Pearlglow Cafe, Sweet Crumb Kisses. In the last playthrough, we have kind of reached the end with a certain professor, and now we will continue on to see what our end will be. Hopefully it's something happy. Let's go. Gently, he tucks a lock of my hair behind an ear. His fingers linger against my cheek, warm and inviting. I lean into his touch and let my eyes travel from his hazel eyes, more radiant than any forest, to his lips. The corners quirk in a slight grin as we slip through the moment, our faces drawn closer and closer to one another. A clap of thunder startles us both, throwing up an insurmountable wall between us once more. Dang, it was so close. They were about to kiss. Anyway, Dr. Briar, what a storm this is, huh? Yes, the rain, the thunder, oh, marvelous things. Weather is just fascinating, right? Right. Our cheeks burn hot and fiery. Briar turns away first, busying himself with the view of the rain outside. How close were our lips just now? I didn't imagine that, right? Now that you're here, how would you like to try today's special? Oh, yes. I would love you that. Ooh. What do you mean? I would love you. Apologies. It seems my tongue has turned to leave within my mouth. Carry on, Miss Juniper. Rather than pick a serving from the top of the bowl, I busy my hands with a piece from the bottom. A feat that requires stacking and restacking other pieces to reach. All the while, my hands fidget and shake from nerves. His hands, so warm against my cheeks, his eyes so green and inviting as I stare into them, his lips so close to my own. Had the moment not ended so soon, I could have counted every freckle dotting his cheeks. My internal screams continue as I finally plate a piece of focaccia and slide it across the counter. Here you are! It's garden focaccia today. I top it with the mushrooms and garlic scapes you gifted me yesterday, plus some other vegetable odds and ends I found in the pantry. It is supposed to have a grounding effect and help the eater feel tied to the present and all it has to offer. Or something like that. So sorry, my brain is a bit frazzled still. A fact that is rendered exponentially worse as Briar's hand reaches for my own. Long, steady fingers spread between mine, and he offers me a short, reassuring squeeze. Miss Juniper, truly, thank you for allowing me to try yet another of your creations. Each one has been unforgettable and unique. Each bite, a transformative experience. I have discovered more about myself these past few days than I have my entire life, and that is thanks to you. Now I worry even you will grow tired if I don't get this jabbering habit of mine under control. Crunch. He bites into the bread, chews, swallows. Slowly, one of his toothy smiles blurs his face. And yet again, you've done it, Miss Juniper. What a genius you are! A genius of culinary magic. Okay. The more I eat, the more earthiness comes through. Or is that the desire to be crowded you've spoken of? Strange or the same, Or is it? How strange can it be when there's strangeness all around? In truth, I'm not sure what to do with this feeling that seems to be blossoming within me. Why does it seem as though the spread is bringing up more ideas I've never considered than even the creme brulee? Oh, what sort of ideas? Like the idea of remaining. I'm sorry, it seems you've lost me yet again. Remaining? The remaining of what? Me. Brian lowers what's left of the bread, a rare frown curling his lips. How peculiar. How troublesome. Is it though? Is this troublesome? Are all ideas not worth pursuing? Are some paths lost for good if you leave them untrodden behind you? He mutters, whisper quiet and unintelligent as he paces before the counter. With every step, his shoes squeak wet and slick against the wooden floor. Are you alright, Briar? If you're having an adverse effect, I can prepare a remedy. What? No, you mustn't. A remedy could prove detrimental, a bandage that stifles healing and wrath. Thinking, yes. Thinking is all one needs when presented with momentous choice. I suppose sometimes it is only through deliberation that answers will be reviewed. Cost-benefit analysis will be conducted, consideration of the changes must be made, the ramifications gauged, and the work, years of work potentially neglected, never to be finished. But the good. He stops his pacing, his eyes rise to meet mine. Yes, the good may be beyond measure. And I suppose because you pursue one road, that does not mean the other is bare in perpetuity. Pursuing a new road may even have the potential to reveal even more unconsidered paths. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. But I am beginning to worry that perhaps I messed up the focaccia recipe. I don't think it's supposed to cause such stress. Stress? Oh no, Miss Juniper. Worry not. I feel nothing of the sort. I think perhaps your magic has at long last found its new recipient. I promise you this. I will return tomorrow, but for now, I must depart. Wait, so soon? At least wait for the rain to lighten. And you haven't even finished eating. Apologies, but there's no time. Some decisions can't wait lest they abandon you forever. I must think, they think. Farewell until tomorrow, just Miss Juniper. He rushes outside. The rain beats hard against his thin frame. I eye his half-eaten focaccia lying on the counter. Well, that's not how I picture rounding. I think I had better tweak that recipe before I serve it again, despite what he says. Not wanting to risk an entire town darting every which way, muttering under the breath about strange feelings and momentous choices and branching paths, I pulled the rest of the focaccia from the display case. Between the unrelenting cacophony of rain against the cafe ceiling and booming thunder, my thoughts whirl round and round my mind like a whirlpool. One thought is pure worry. Briar is who knows where in the pouring rain, suffering from the unintended effects of my pastry. Another thought, excitement. He said he will return tomorrow, meaning he's still undecided on leaving Bearcliff, meaning there's hope? Hope for what? And then another thought surfaces in the whirlpool. So tiny and whisper quiet with a vast frustration on almost kiss. Fueled by burning curiosity, it spurns endless what ifs and what abouts. The most important being, what if Briar stays? But then the rain ceases like the fading of night today. After a long day of serving only one customer, I head home. Day 5. Section 1.1.8.0e. Seller must. Okay, I think this is the same thing. Okay. A multi-tier cake, each layer rich with the complex earthiness of dark chocolate and the tartness of ripened cherries, all blanketed in the lightest, airiest, and fluffiest of whipped creams. Okay, this is their our signature cake, I guess. The creation of chili bear. Just imagining it, I can taste the sweetness of it on my tongue. And most importantly, a testament to my growing feelings for Briar. Ooh. Okay, obvious choice. Black forest cake. Let's go. Let's check the recipe. Black forest cake by Juniper 1910. Inspired by an eccentric naturalist and his infectious curiosity, this multi-tier cake bears tongue-shockingly top cherries, with earthly dark chocolate and the airy lightness of whipped cream. Magical effect. A reminder to never let the expectations of others stifle who you are. Let your mind soar to new heights. Ever onward. Ooh. Ingredients: flour, dark chocolate, cherries, sugar, heavy cream. Perfect pairing, no bearing. Okay, let's go. I can't wait to see Briar's reaction when he arrives. Now let's get cooking. Luckily, I don't have to wait long. As soon as I flip the sign to open, Briar crashes to the door. Glorious greetings on this most glorious of glorious day, glorious Miss Trevor. Okay, you sound hyper. And a glorious good morning to you, Briar. I wasn't expecting to see you here so early. As per obviously thinking, I thought it best to go to sleep early and have since received innumerable hours of sleep. I have been waiting patiently since I awoke to speak with you. Is that so? To speak with me about what? Firstly, I wish to apologize for my erratic behavior yesterday. Troublesome thoughts plagued me, and rather than sift through them for an answer in a calm and decent manner, I perhaps spooked myself. Secondly, I want you to understand this about me. I have lived a life hounded by insatiable curiosity, always hungry to know more, see more, do more. How can I remain in one place when there is still so much of this world I have yet to see? He signs. At least, that is what I have always told myself. But then I met you. You gifted me your kindness, your compassion, your endless understanding. And as our interactions deepened, I began to see how truly terrifying it is to allow the essence of your soul to be perceived, and how all my life I have prevented it from happening. My life, a grand exploration to understand all that which exists around me, yet I have only ever removed myself in such a way. No one can ever know me. And I thought, is that truly the kind of life I wish to live? Can I truly understand the world around me if I remove myself from it? So now I wonder, what if? What if I stay? Here, in Bearcliff. Unfortunately, in all my wanderings, I return to your side not knowing what the answer is. He signs. To show up first thing in the morning like this, looking to you for answers. Am I truly not the most troublesome Miss Juniper? Perhaps it is best I go. He turns to leave, shoulders slumped and head drooping. No, wait, not so fast. I thrust a piece of cake into his hands. Please, eat this before you go. I think it might help paint a clearer picture of things. At least that's my hope. I'm not sure I can in good conscience take the food from you. You absolutely can. And while you eat, listen to what I have to say. You've got to eat the whole piece before you can speak. Deal? In that case, how could I dare refuse food from you, Miss Juniper? Good. So, I want you to know I understand the conundrum you've been struggling with. It's something I struggle with when I picture myself leaving my own home. How do you pick between staying and going? Do you stay in the life you have always known? Or do you abandon everything you work toward and start new? I don't think it's ever an easy choice, and I don't want to say which one you should pick. That's entirely for you to decide. But as long as you feel staying in Bearcliff is the right decision for you, then I will cherish every moment that brings me closer to you. If one day you wanted to live, I would do nothing but wish you safe travels, and maybe request you send me a postcard every now and again, so I know you're taking care of yourself. I couldn't imagine asking you to sacrifice that curiosity that drives you for my sake. And so with that rambling mess all said, I have something to ask you, if that's okay. At that, Briar's head toes, his hazel eyes glimmer with curiosity. Gazing into them, I force myself to stifle my rising nerves. Just thinking about vocalizing what I'm about to say sends heat rising in my cheeks. Would you like to go on a date with me, Briar? I'm not trying to convince you to stay, or anything like that, but maybe it will help you answer your what-ifs. If after you want to part ways for good, then that's that. I imagined we could have a picnic in the forest. I'll pack some food for us and if we have time, perhaps we could even go hike. You could tell me all about the plants that cover the ground, the insects that swarm around us, the rocks that lie nestled in the bottom of a creek bed. Briar swallows. He straightens the label of his coat jacket. Then, in one swift motion, he closes the gap between us and cradles my cheeks in his hands. His thumb caresses tenderly, rhythmically, against my cheek. Miss Juniper. Briar. If it's not too sudden, may I kiss you? Ooh. Ooh. Kiss him. Please. Yes. Please. The blush in my cheeks deepens as I nod. Please. His lips touch against my own with a fervent sweetness. It ends all too soon, with Briar pulling away first. The only comforting thought in that moment is I know there will be many more to come. Miss Juniper, the thought of joining you on whatever adventure you embark on sends excitement buzzing through my veins. I will be honored to experience the world at your side, for however long you'll have me. Are you available tomorrow? Yes, yes, of course. I don't have to open until 10. So, shall we meet near the forest entrance shortly before dawn? He seals our plan with a second kiss, deeper and somehow even sweeter this time. It tastes of rich chocolate and tart cherries. And now when he pulls away, I am left with a yearning toothache. Ooh! I am already counting down the hours. Farewell for now, Miss Juniper. And then he departs, a bouncing skip in his step and a beaming grin on his face. I spend the rest of my shifts with a burning blush on my face, shamelessly unable to keep thoughts of Briar's loves on mine at bay. Ooh. Epilogue. Yes. Is it the same or is it different? Love is both a humbling, powerful force that will knock you flat on your ass the moment you think you understand it, and a gentle, comforting breeze that will carry you to new heights. Observed from Pearlglow News interviews across the town. Rainy, the oldest granny in Pearlglow Bay. Okay, that's the same. The next morning, I arrived just before dawn. The forest cool, crisp air greets me, and a delicate belt of mist hangs low amidst the trees. As I approach our agreed-upon meeting spot, Briar is already there, a book open in hand. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Juniper. Awash with early morning light, you look more radiant than ever before. Ooh, mood. Thank you, Briar. I feel like I must finally see you in your element, because there is a vibrancy to you I've never seen before as well. Ooh. That might just be my fondness for you. Ooh. Ooh. That's especially smooth, Briar. Ooh. I like it. His wink sends a rosy hue to my cheeks. He's very smooth. Wowie, ooh, I like that. Shall we begin? Is there a certain place you'd like to go? In truth, I haven't given much thought, but there's one thing we should do before we enter. Oh, what's that? His kiss is a swift, gentle back, like a butterfly landing against my lips. I guess it's a kiss. Kissing before going anywhere. Ooh. Oh, that is all I've thought about since yesterday evening. Well, already today is beginning better than I imagined. What comes next? Well, there's one thing that never fails. Ever onward, Miss Juniper. Ooh, that poster. Ooh. That line. The poster is interesting, I guess. They seem like they having a lot of fun, but the poster. That was very cute. Okay, continue. Ooh. Me and Briar forest picnic. Okay. Dear Mama, I know stopping time is impossible, but this is so much. This is too much. Pearlglow has only been open 2 months, but already it feels like a lifetime has passed. There's so much to do, so many things to see. Which, speaking of, when you and Dad visit, there's someone I would like you to meet. We've not known each other long, but already he has settled into an important place on my heart. His name is Dr. Briar Ash, and he's, well, it's a little hard to describe. You'll understand when you meet him. Or maybe you won't. That happens. He has to cue this courage that point when he walks, and a never-ending excitement for life that brightens even the gloomiest day. Between working hard at Pearlglow and spending time with him, things are going well. Better than that, even. You told me long ago that I would find love, and with it, magic. Mama, how right you were. With love, your daughter. P.S. This is us on our first date. A magical, unforgettable picnic. Ooh, that's cute, that's cute. Nice. And that should be it for Briar Ash Sprout. Ooh, that's so cute. Yeah. That's very cute. So, I am glad that the Sprout end on a great note and not stopping her ache, a lot of heartache for me like the first Sprout. So in general, he is Briar Ash. Doctor is quite an eccentric man with a never-ending curiosity for a lot of things, which makes him a great naturalist or scientist or researcher, something like that. So always finding something new, something. I guess if he is in like researching or creating something new, he would be a great person to work in that field. So in the end, he chose to stay within Pearlglow for now. Pearlglow, I mean. And that's a good thing because they are sharing a lot of time together on dates with Vtuber and him. I'm not sure if later on if he will leave or not. But for now, it seems like a happy ending for the both of them. Maybe he will stay, he will go just for a shorter time and then return. Who knows? But they seems to have a lot of fun together, and I am happy for them. Anyway, that should be it for this Sprout in Pearlglow Cafe with Crumb Kisses. Next stop is the third hunky farmer. Thank you for watching and bye bye!